and welcome back to my channel, Movement with Liz. My name is Liz. Aria is in the room. She has just walked across in front of the camera just before I started. You may hear her snoring throughout today's practice. I promise it is not me. She is in the corner over there watching every single movement that I do. Today we're going to do a Yin Yoga practice, a short Yin Yoga practice, really focusing on calming our system down. So Yin Yoga is not about exerting yourself. It's a very passive practice, and we want to relax as much as we can into each shape. And we hold each shape we're going to be holding it today for around 3 minutes. Now, if you find that there's any pain, not necessarily discomfort, but if there's any pain, it means that you've gone a little bit too far, something needs to change in the shape, or if you can't relax, and a good way to know that if you're not relaxed is your breathing will start to get really shallow. So if you feel like you can't breathe smoothly in the shape, make little adjustments until you can, and then holding for the time, the 3 minutes. So we're going to begin in butterfly. You can see I've got no props here today. If you feel like you need some props, grab yourself some cushions or some pillows. If you've got bolsters or yoga blocks, you can absolutely grab them if you feel you need them. So let's begin. Aria's already in full force. I don't know if you can hear that. So into butterfly, feet are going to come together. Now when we get into the shape, I'm not actually going to speak. So I'm going to guide you into the shape and then we're going to hold in silence. Option is to have the feet a little bit further away from your groin, or you can bring them in a little bit closer. You may feel a little bit more restricted folding forward with them closer towards your groin. So just be mindful of that. So finding the position that feels most comfortable for you. Take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. As you breathe out, start to fold the upper body forward. You can let the spine round. Coming into a position where you can relax. Now, if you've got props, you may need to rest the forehead down to them. You can even use the fists. If it feels okay, you're going to let the head hang. Seeing if you can be as passive as possible. Focusing on your breath. We'll hold here for about 3 minutes.
Take 2 more breaths. On the next breath in, gently press yourself back up and out of the shape. And take any movement that feels good. Might feel nice to bring the hands behind, bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips, coming into a windshield wiper. Just keep the eye gaze soft. Stay connected to your breath. And just noticing what you feel in your body. Maybe that shape felt a little challenging. Maybe the silence was challenging. Just noticing that. Our next shape will be straddle. So it's another forward fold or optional forward fold. This time the legs are going to come wide, just as wide as feels okay. And if you've got props or you feel you need them, you may need some support underneath your knees. Otherwise, just kind of give the legs a little bit of a wriggle around, maybe point the toes a couple of times. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones, lengthening up through the spine. Now you may find that this is enough, and if that's where you need to be today, you're going to hold in this position. You can close the eyes if that feels comfortable. If you'd like a little bit more, take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. As you breathe out, start to walk the hands forward. And remember, we're not here to really exert ourselves. We're looking for this first sign of sensation. And for me, I can feel that through the inner thighs. It might be in a different area for you. Take some notice. So it's not about going all the way. Do that little check-in. Can you relax? Can you breathe properly? If so, we're going to hold here for that 3 minutes. And you may get the invitation throughout holding the shape to take it deeper, but let the breath be the guide of that. Don't try and force it. So holding here for 3 minutes, closing the eyes down if that feels okay. Focusing on the breath. Focusing on the sensations in your body. Taking 2 more breaths. On that next breath in, pressing yourself back up.
Just gently make your way out of the shape, taking any kind of movement that feels good. It might even be stillness. So again, the windshield wipers might feel nice. Maybe straightening the legs, giving them a little bit of a shake out. Coming down onto your back. So 2 more shapes, 1 on either side. Laying down onto your back, just take a little moment here. You might like to hug the knees in towards your chest. Maybe roll around on the spine. So again, I promise if you can hear snoring throughout these shapes, it is not me, it is Aria. I promise. We're coming into a spinal twist with options. So the option is, you're going to bring the feet to the floor, lift the hips up, take them over to the left, let the knees drop down to one side, and you can stack the knees here if that feels okay. You might like to hike that top knee up. You can reach the arms out. Otherwise, you're going to start on the back, hug the knees in towards your chest, roll to the side, so rolling to the right, and then you're going to let the arms open up. So the difference is you might feel a bit more through the hip area with that first option. You might feel a little bit more through the thoracic spine region here with that second option. Just knowing that you're going to get both of these regardless of what you choose. It's more just what you would like to focus on. So 3 minutes on the clock. As you hold, seeing if you can relax even more into the shape.
Taking 2 more breaths. Very slowly unwind yourself, bring the spine back to the mat. Taking any movement or stillness that feels good. And then we will do that again, our final shape. So whatever option you took on the first side, doing that on this side. So you're either starting with the feet on the floor, letting the knees drop to the side, or you're hugging the knees in towards the chest, rolling to one side, and then opening the arms back up. Taking 2 more breaths. Bringing yourself back to your spine. Taking any last little movements. And we do have one more position to be in. That's our most important one, which is our resting pose. So again, if you need some support, maybe it's underneath your knees, maybe it's underneath the head, maybe you need some socks or some blankets. Doing that now. And then finding your resting position, Just letting the body sink down into the ground. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. And just slowly start to make some movement. Maybe take a big stretch. Might roll the ankles out or the wrists out. Take your time making your way up to a seated position. So that was a short Yin Yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button so more people can see this channel, which means more people get free movement on the internet. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.